You guys might like this one. Yes, new scope. This is the oneleaf.ai Mars MT1000 LRF. What does that mean? It is a thermal imaging AI scope. If you guys have the NV500, it's almost the same platform as far as its footprint goes. It's got the quick mount on the bottom. You put your bolts up into the bottom of the scope. You can adjust it along its axis. It's nice because all our air guns, you can mount it to the back and there's plenty of room to put your mag in. We're going to cover some features of this today. I got 3 different lenses that they make for this current version. They make a 35, a 50, and a 75 millimeter lens, and I will show you all 3 of those in a real-time scope cam footage to show you the difference between them. I'll show you a couple other cool things we learned along the way. What's in the box? Instructions. We don't need those, we're guys. Nice felt bag to carry it in. And yes, I have used this, and I will show you some images here later. They weren't the best. I wasn't fully tuned. No, not tuned, but I wasn't fully focused in. But I took this out rifle hunting. It is legal in PA to use a thermal scope as a spotting scope. You cannot have it affixed to your rifle, but you can use it as a spotter. So anyway, great advantage of this new scope. It uses 18650 batteries. So it does have a charge port on the side. You can charge it via in the camera at the same time and the scope. Simply plug it in. Or just carry a couple 18650s with you and you can just pop them out and change them on the fly. Very convenient. I like that. 3-year warranty. It's got plenty of extra seals for the scope. Allen wrenches to tighten down the hardware. Here is my 35 millimeter lens. It has the 50 already on it. And then, let me dig this monster out for you. The 75 millimeter lens. Look how big that thing is. Also comes with your charge cable / data transfer. It's got your eye cup. Block out some of the sun during bright days. And a lot of people are asking, and I'm sure they're wondering, but Ironman Higgs, this is daytime. How are you going to show us a thermal scope? Well, because technically you can still use this in the daytime. I'll show you. We'll flip through. It's got 11 different color profiles on it. And the one you can use during the day, you're not going to see fine detail on targets and such, but you will make out figures and get a general consensus of what you're sighting for and what you're looking at. But today we got a target set down there, 75 feet. I'm going to use the hot sun flash. I'm going to show you the color profiles. I'll show you my deer footage I got, and I'll show you something else that's really cool. We're going to start off with something really cool. So I was going to stick a hot hands onto my target to show the heat signature. Well, of course, I opened up my pack, my only pack I had left, and they were dud. They do not get warm. It's been a half hour. They're dead. So I got these little car-looking rechargeable hand warmers. And I'm going to set one of those down there, and we'll look at the heat signature via scope cam. Okay, we are in the scope cam now recording. And you can see I have it on the red hot mode right now. And it sticks out like a sore thumb. This also has your rangefinder built in. There it is. Now let me switch through the color profiles for you guys to see. That is called jungle. That is called medical. That's your black hot. You can see everything else is white. Glory hot. White hot. Sepia. Iron bow. Rainbow. Night. That really lights it up. Aurora, and back to red hot. So you got a full spectrum of colors to play around with, whatever suits your needs. But I just wanted to show you guys what that hot hands looks like down there compared to everything else in its background. Like, you just can't miss that. Now check this out. There is no longer a hot hands there. What you're seeing is the residual heat. It's still left behind an infrared signature, and it's going to stay there until it cools off, obviously. But that is really freaking cool. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to take the scope cam off, set it down to be safe. I'm going to walk out there and put some fingerprints on it and show you what it looks like with just me touching it and then walking back away so you can actually see it. Hello. So maybe I'll see if I can put my whole handprint on there for you. What that does, hurry back before it gets cold again. There it is. That was like 5 seconds to hold my hand on there, and you can clearly see where my palm sat. You can see my fingers, my thumb marks, still there. That was, at this point, 30 seconds ago. It's been a full couple minutes and my handprint's still on there. But this is what I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to shoot low onto the board, and just to show you what cool feature I found here. Watch this. Whoop, hold on. I wasn't even close on that shot. This thing is not sighted in, but that's okay. You can plainly see where I hit with my pellet because of the heat generated when the pellet hit the board. That is freaking awesome. It is cold out here today. It's like 28 degrees maybe. Might not be cold for some of you, but that's freezing cold to me. So next thing I want to do is, I think I got them. Oh yeah, I got the Iron Man Higgs exploding rounds. I want to shoot the board with a couple of that and see what that looks like on thermal. Let me get loaded up, we'll get back with you. I got 1 round of exploding ammo. We're going to send it downrange, show you through the scope cam. Oh, freaking awesome. You even seen the fire come out when I shot that. Except I didn't have the scope cam on. Let's do that again. Alright, my last shot is still lit up a couple minutes ago, and it's still bright as could be from the exploding pellets down there. So let's put another one right down here below. Now you're on scope cam, you can see it. Freaking awesome. You guys can't deny it. That is awesome. Let's change through some cycles of the other pictures, color profiles. Jungle. Oh yeah. Look at that. There's the Black Hot. Black Hot, not Black Hawk. Just, oh wow. Glory Hot. Sticks out like a sore thumb. White Hot. Sophia. Iron Bow. I mean, there's no doubt on any of those. Rainbow, Night, Aurora, back to Red Hot. Granted, you're not going to see details. Like if I do have a paper target up down there, and you can't make out the paper target. It doesn't work like that. The AI sees the image and adjusts for you, determining what you're looking at. So paper, it can't see paper. There's no signature there for it to read. Now other features of this scope that they improved on from the NV400 and the NV500 is the one-shot zero. I really like this new feature. So what they did was, before, if you hit here on your target and you were sighting for here, you went into the one-shot zero, adjust your X and Y axis, set your spot where your bullet hit, saved it to your profile, and it was sighted in. Take your second shot to confirm, and you were good. But you had to hold steady on the scope. So if you weren't in a bench rest position or a sled, your reticle is kind of moving while you're trying to keep it at the original position to adjust to where the bullet hit. On this new one, they locked it. As soon as you start turning the turret, it locks the screen, and you can go over and exactly to where you need to be without worrying about moving it around. It saves the picture in the scope, and then you go off the picture. Really cool feature. This is waterproof. Like I said, it's got the same platform as the NV500. The menu systems and everything all set up the same. But I'm going to show you some deer footage. Before I do that, I'm going to show you straight down what we're looking at. That was with the 35 millimeter. I'll switch and put the 50 millimeter on, and then I'll put the 75 millimeter on, just to show you the differences. You don't gain magnification switching these lenses. What it does is sees more information coming into the lens. So basically, the easiest way for me to explain that is, if you're using a metal detector with a head on it that big, scanning, you're only picking up information from a circle that big. You get a bigger coil on the end of your metal detector, you're covering more area. Same with the scope. You put a bigger lens on, it's looking for a heat signature in a wider array, easier to determine what's out there. So let me put the 50 millimeter on, we'll show you that. Okay, this is with the 50 millimeter lens. My heat signatures from those pellets 5 minutes ago are still showing on there. But you can see it's a little pixelated because we're a little too close. Now the lens does give you some magnification, but not a whole lot. So if you're up real close, 75 feet away, you're going to want to run the smaller lens. The farther you get, the bigger lens. You can zoom in on this scope as well. You are going to get a little pixelation. You got to remember, you're not actually seeing what a normal scope sees. AI is generating these images for you. It takes the atmosphere, everything that's in the picture, brings it in, calculates it, and gives you a digital image AI style. Here we are with the 75 millimeter lens. Picture is a little sharper. It's gathering a lot more information, as you can see in the background, kind of the green and white areas, and it's just bringing in a whole lot more information into that lens to tell you about what's going on. Very nice indeed. Oh, there's my hand. A couple more pieces of information before I show you the deer footage. This is going to be a 3-part episode, but not for a long time. We're going to do one today. I was showing you everything. I'm not going through all the details about how to run this scope and everything else. Nobody's going to watch that. I just wanted to show you some real world examples of how this performs and how cool it is. Then in 6 months, we're going to come back. I'm going to show you guys some stuff that I learned along the way. And then we'll come back 1 year from now, do a follow-up, see how this thing's held up. They'll be going hunting with me and things like that. But there it was. That was the deer footage. Like I said, I wasn't focused in. I had it there and I was like, oh crap, I should hurry up and take some videos of these while I'm out here so I can put one in my video when I make it. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you, OneLeaf, for sending that out to me. Again, that was the OneLeaf AI scope, the Mars 1000 LRF. If you guys liked the video today, consider subscribing. That'd be great. See you guys next time.